Hello everyone, how are you? You joined me 200 odd miles away from where I normally am, in a car park. For those of you that follow me, that are friends with me on Facebook, you'll know that I decided, well, didn't decide, I was doing a 200-mile trip yesterday, and just like the good old British weather, it pissed it down almost all the way. Of that 200 miles, I reckon 150 of them were in the rain. And then, of course, there was a car accident on the way. So the road that I'd normally go down, I was diverted around. Down what could have easily been the worst road in the world. Not only was the surface quite shot, but it was just full of crap and mud. It was a proper single lane farmer's road. The kind of thing, it was spine jangling as well. I was sitting there and asked, was like, oh, for a set of soft crosser suspension. And we're getting high off the fumes of this car in front. A lovely old car though. So yes, I have come home to where I am from for a little while. And so yeah, proper on the south coast. That's the south coast. That's as close as I like to live to it. Don't know if you can pick them up with some cliffs in the distance. Yeah. And all in all, it's quite a nice place to be. I haven't been back in a while, so meeting up with loads of friends and such. But this is this vlog's going to be more of a look at all the shiny stuff where I live. Yeah. And yeah, just follow me around a little bit. Oh, this guy's going left as well. Only where I am at the moment would you find a horse in someone's back garden. No second to that you just saw. That wasn't a field, that was someone's back garden. I also, so yeah, the ride down yesterday was wet, to say the least, and I didn't enjoy very much of it. When I got to where I was going, I was drenched through. I put a hoodie on over the top of my leather jacket in an A to try and keep some of the wind off me, and it done a bloody good job. But even that broke down after a while. The cemetery to my left, it's got what is possibly one of the funniest gravestones I've ever seen. There's a guy in there who was killed when his house fell on him. Now, being killed by your house admittedly isn't very funny, it's quite shocking and terrible. But it didn't cave down in on him, it got blown over onto him. He was standing outside when it fell over. That bit I find quite funny. So yeah, I thought I'd share that little treat with you. And yes, all these piles of stones you see wandering around are from quarries. Where I'm from is famous for its quarries and the stone that it produces. And I would tell you where I'm from, but I think you should guess. It'd be good. And those of you that actually know me, I know you're going to go, oh, you're from here. You keep telling me. Yes, I'm very proud of where I'm from. It makes me laugh. Check out that view. Oh, the island's got in the way again. There you go, check out that view. God, that is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Also, whilst riding around, I want to come on to the question of, are my vlogs boring? Well, actually, boring is the wrong word. I mean, anyone riding around on a motorcycle that doesn't say anything interesting is going to be boring, but I got told that I should talk more about bikes and stuff. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand why people in the community that I wander around and would like to talk about bikes and such a bit more. But I generally just talk about what comes to mind. And at the moment, it's this road that I'm almost entirely sure was built in the 4th century and hasn't been resurfaced since. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Get out of the way! And this is the reason that the island that I come from is an island. This little bridge. There you go, that's it. About 20 foot of water makes the island an island. This is the loveliness that is the town that I live in. Look how pretty it is. It's almost like being in the south of Spain or south of France with all these yachts about with rich people. Wish I was rich enough to own a yacht. Why has this person left such a large gap? I want to know, and I want to know why now. You coming in, mate? Way to follow the curve of the road. Oh yes, those metal things are train tracks. We used to have a train that used to run through the centre of town back in the day, and it hasn't done it since, I think the last one was in like 1995 or something. And for some reason, I'm assuming cost, they just haven't taken away our train tracks. Which is annoying of them. During the rain, they're bloody slippery. You can't help but have to ride over the damn things. Especially when you have to go into this car park. Which needs a resurface as well. So that's an SP1 size space right there. So yeah, this is my hometown. Thank you for taking the tour. See you in a bit.